Well, hello. Good Sunday evening to everyone. I'll give everybody a few minutes to start coming in. Good Sunday evening to everyone. Did it again. All right. So has everybody had a good day? Another hot day in the south today. I think it's about 93 here. Back from Vegas and been rounding up stuff for the auction. So hello from Virginia. Dad's Vintage Garage. How are you? CJ. John. So yeah, I was rounding up stuff today, and hey, Nana Chico 5, Laura. So I was rounding up stuff today, and just like I normally do on the weekend, and I decided maybe I'll just do a video tonight and show some of the things that I'm taking. What's up, Mr. Pat Dees? How are you? And Joe Dub. It's 93 in the Midwest. I'm ready for it to cool off. Of course, it's almost August. And I looked at the 7-day forecast here. It's going to be in the high 80s. I'll take it. I'll take it. I've had enough 97 and 98 with the 110 heat index. Pat, do you remember hanging out with me last Saturday? Is it still? Yeah, I do. Yes, went and met General Lee and Grant at the crater. Oh, cool. Let's see. So, yeah, I went out in the garage today and started getting stuff out. I've got a lot of stuff for auction, and I've been stacking it because when I buy a lot of stuff, I try to take it. When I take this stuff to the auction, I try to take it a little at a time. I don't want to just, take it all up there. I've seen people take a ton of stuff, and yeah, I see that, Kyle. You can probably see them like, hold on. There they are right there. They're getting their butt kicked. I can see it. My TV's up here. You can catch it in the mirror. I am still hydrating. Let's see. It was on my show last Saturday. Let's see. Crap, miserable. Yeah, it has. It has been miserable. Vegas was hot also. So I went out in the garage and I have a bunch of stuff still that I got from my neighbor's garage sale. One of my first videos, maybe my first or second, third, something like that, I bought out my neighbor's yard sale at the end of the day. It's the first time I had done that. I want to do it some more, but I have so much stuff. I just don't have room right now to do that. So I'm going to start really pushing on getting things to the auction and clearing the garage out. I bought a lot of baseball cards and stuff. They don't take up a lot of room, but a lot of this other stuff, the bigger stuff, is taking up room, and I'm really going to start pushing it out. So I see some of the stuff you've probably seen before of me picking up from yard sales on Saturday. Hey, Kathy. Harlan got dehydrated from all that dancing in Vegas. You know what, Barry? You are absolutely correct. So for the ones of you who were at eBay Open, the ones who were not at eBay Open, the last night was the big party. And it was from 6 until 10 at the House of Blues, and they had a 90s DJ upstairs. They had an 80s band downstairs. So there was a lot of dancing. They had some food, and I didn't realize this until Friday morning when I got up. I did not eat a lot that night at all. And I drank too much again, and I'm not used to drinking. So 6 to 10 was that. Then they had the DJ in the middle of the casino till 2 in the morning. I did party like it was 1999. So we danced till like 2 in the morning until they shut the floor down. So I get back in my room. I go to bed about 3. I'm up at 7:30 and I wake up and I feel like I have been run over by a truck and then backed over. I am so hungry. I am nauseated. I felt like I was going to throw up. I had a cold sweat coming on and a headache. And it's like, I'm ready to get home. So I will catch the replay. Yeah, nice meeting you too. That's the thing about eBay Open. If you have the chance to go to eBay Open, there's so many cool. I met so many cool people at the party. I was at the in the 80s area, and people come up and he said like, "Hey, I'm ABC of reselling." It's like, "Hey, I know who you are," because a lot of times you just see people's name and stuff like you don't know a face because some people don't have a picture or anything like that. So yeah, it was awesome. So I'll start going through some of this stuff right quick. First thing I'm gonna take, I bought some of these at a yard sale a while back. I think he had 4 or 5 of them. I bought all of them for $1 a piece. They're brand new. Everything's backwards. U.S. Army hat. U.S. Army. Still got the cardboard and stuff in the hat. So it's my credit. God, hold on, Pat. Hold on 1 second. Pat these. I gotta make myself a note. Pat these Christmas movie. I got you this time, Pat. It's on my list of things to do. It's not backwards. No, it's not backwards. It's when I'm moving on the camera, it's backwards from the way I'm moving it. No, I'm going on. So I'm going to try this up there, a brand new hat. Some of this stuff works really well at the auction. So I'm gonna try this. And I told you I do the cards like this. So that's what I'll put next to this hat on the table. So when he takes the picture, they'll actually see the card also. Crazy New York driver in Vegas. No. I don't think I did. And let's see, I showed y'all this the other day. If I can pick up stuff like this is 1992 Donruss triple threat. And I've made the comment before, if you've watched my videos, I'm talking about taking stuff to an auction near your home. The best thing you can do is learn your auction. Learn what sells. Watch. If it's an online auction like I have, you can go back through and look at everything and see what it ended at and kind of get an idea. Say, wow, that sold for $15. I need to remember that because I see those at yard sales for 50 cents or $1. That's the kind of stuff you have to remember. So at my auction, baseball cards sell very well, even stuff like this. So I bought all of these. This is right at 50 cards. There's some Barry Bonds, Frank Thomas, Jose Canseco, some other big names. It's nothing big, but I've got 50 cents in this. I'm going up there already. So if I can pick stuff up like this, 15, 20 of these, and they can sell for $6, $7, $8 a piece, then that adds up. Thrifting nomads in the house. Will and Jenny, how are y'all doing tonight? Thanks for stopping in. Signs. I used to buy these wholesale. These are 11 by 14, I believe. So these sell well at my auction sometimes. Sometimes they don't. So what I have to be careful with, and this is just another tip on learning your auction. I have taken signs like this. I usually average $3 or $4 in these. They're new signs. I've had these signs sell, probably $10 to $15 average. Sometimes I've had them go as high as $30. But here's the thing. when I take something up there, and like right now, there's nobody taking signs. The last time I took signs up there, I took 10 signs or so. They went nuts. $15, $20, $25, $30 a piece. So other people see that also. So they start taking signs. So when I took 10 signs the first time. The next week I took 15 since they sold. Scott is in Las Vegas. He'll be there for another week and then probably another week coming home. So I have to be careful. I'm only taking 2 this time because I have no money in these. I've made my money back over and over on my whole lot. I think I bought 250 of these at the last time I purchased them. So I have to be careful, or when I started taking 15 the last time, there was people taking 15 and 20 themselves. So all of a sudden, instead of there being 10 signs in the auction, there's 50 and 60, 70 signs in the auction. So you know what that does? Your prices are slashed, and you're lucky to get your money back after the 30% fees that they charge. So you have to be careful with that. And that goes with anything. Hey, Siosa. I think I said that right. So coins is another thing. I sell a lot of coins. I still don't have my voice back from Vegas either. Make sure I hadn't missed anybody here. Where did you sell the signs? I sell those signs at the auction up in Tennessee. They have some really, really cool signs. And like I say, they do well at times, and at times you have to be careful. You can't flood the market. I went to an auction one time. I was selling silver dollars. I had some at another auction, and I took 10 or so up there. They sold well. Another guy took 70 up there. That's too many. That's way too many. Theo, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. You can come here. Yeah, if you watch my videos, I picked up some of these the other day, and they're new. It's a 17-inch skateboard. I picked these up for $1. I took it to the auction. The first one sold for $1. Sucks. He knows he's not supposed to come onto the carpet. So I'm taking my last one up there. They don't sell on eBay. It's not worth putting it on there. I just want to get rid of the stuff. So I'm taking this one up there. If it goes for $3 or $4, then I'll make a little bit, get my money back. Let's see. LOL dog issues. Make sure I haven't missed anything. So let's see. Yeah, if y'all are looking for new channels to follow that you're not following, hit up the Thrifting Nomads. These guys right here. They are a reselling couple, and they document their journey and show you a lot of stuff. So hit them up. And I got to figure out how to. There we go. And okay, I got this for like 50 cents at a yard sale. It's a Bowflex strapless heart rate monitor. I had it on eBay for a while. No interest, not a lot of views. And so I pulled it today, and it's going to auction. So I'll have this with the card right next to it, and we'll let it fly. So if even if it sells for $1, I made a little bit of money and it's gone. Right here. 2 more subs for 4K. If you don't follow John he's a reseller, and he also just opened an antique store in his town. So he's showing you his antique store and the things that he sells in there. So There's probably not anybody out there like him either. The way he sells stuff, he goes to auctions and buys and resells online, and now he has a store in his hometown. So yeah, hit up John. We'll see if we can get him to 4K. That would be sweet. We're in the process of pulling stale items. It's got to be done. Exactly. Yeah, I do that every now and then. It was funny when I take stuff to auction. I don't know if that's Will or Jenny or both, but when I pull stuff off, sometimes it sells for more at auction than what I've got it buy it now for on eBay. So that's why. That's right, Dads, and he prays for you. He will. John's a good guy. Let's see. So we have that. I forgot to show these. I got these Saturday at a yard sale. Got home from Vegas late. I was tired. Still got on somebody's YouTube show when I got home. Went to bed at 2. Got up at 6:30. Went to yard sales. First thing I came across, 1962 Barbie thermos. It's complete. Glass is good on the inside. So I looked on eBay. They're kind of all over the place for condition and stuff. So I got this. I got the Roadrunner. This one's from the 70s. This one's missing the top. And I got this one. This is a 1964 King Sealy thermos, and it's complete. There's not a lot of money in these. So what I've done is I wrote up a card for this one and this one. I'm running those together in the auction. And then the 1962 Barbie, I'm going to run it by itself at the auction. And see, stuff like this, I like taking stuff like this to the auction because it's different. There's a lot of people that'll take stuff up there, and you'll see a lot of the same stuff every week. A lot of times, if I take something like this, all it takes is 2 people to say, "Oh my gosh, I had one of those when I was a kid." And somebody said, "Well, why are they paying so much? Why don't they just go to eBay?" Not everybody knows about eBay. Thank goodness, because they could get it probably cheaper than what they're going to pay for it. A Harlan promotion is the way to go. Now you should do a giveaway. You talking about who's supposed to do a giveaway? Is that John? Cool. John hit over 4K. Congrats. Now, for this one, I don't even know if I should sell this one or not, because I don't know which president that you like. But here's my thing. Learn your auction. I have said it over. I will give away a free date with Harlan. John, no. So when I mean learn your auction, study your auctions, whether it's online or if you're at a live auction, write stuff down. So I've noticed at my auction, we're in Southern Tennessee. We are in Republican country. Trump sells, whether you like him or not. You can make money off of Trump. So anyway, when I saw people selling Trump stuff, I went to eBay and I found Trump stuff cheap. So this is what I run. Bumper sticker, $1,000 bill, and a bumper sticker. I have 75 cents invested in this. These sell for $5 to $8 every week. If they had Hillary, I'd sell Hillary stuff too. I don't care. As long as I'm making a little money. So if you don't like Trump, don't unsub, please. So I picked these up. Picked these up at a yard sale. These were $1 a piece. John Force Racing. This is a John Deere Tri-Green equipment hat. So 50 cents in that. I'm just going to take them up there and just run it. Probably sell for $4 or $5. Just run it. And there's another one I picked up. Same yard sale, $1, Strike King lure. If you watch fishing, dang it. If you watch fishing, anybody know who that is? And I'm getting terrible at this. There we go, right there. KVD, Kevin Van Dam. So we got a Kevin Van Dam autographed Strike King hat for $1, going to auction in Southern Tennessee. This hat should sell very well. That's the kind of stuff that I look for. That's another thing. Know your auction. Know what sells. This is a small country town, and stuff like that sells. So let's see. I've also been taking, hey, Joni, we said a thing we'll make a buck on. Exactly correct. So let's see. I'm taking some stuff up there for my son also. He goes to the University of Alabama, and I talked in the past about when school ended in May, that people was clearing out. 60% of the kids are from out of state. Tons of kids from California, New York. All these kids come from all over the U.S. to go to the University of Alabama. So when they get done and they fly home for 3 months, they can't take all this stuff home. So what they do, they throw it away. So I've been taking this stuff to the auction for my son. Some of the things are really good. Some of them are not that great. But for him, if I can take something up there and bring $4 or $5 in for him, that's sup, officer. Hey, Jessica. So in the back there, we got this is nothing. This is not a big money thing, but this was in the trash. This is a wooden rose print, 30 inches by 15 inches. It says it was $34.99 on the back. Hobby Lobby. But he got it for free. So I'll take it up there and sell it for him and give him the money. Same thing in the back here. There's a mirror that hangs on the back of the door. It's 51 by 15. I think he had 3 or 4 of those. This is the last one that I'll be taking up there. Everybody was throwing away their garbage cans. So this is my son's also. I'll take all these up there. There's a lot of 3 garbage cans. That'll probably sell for $5 or so. This is a super soft shearling rug. So you got a little rug like that. And there was also a little beanbag thing. So I'm going to put these two together in the auction. Yeah, that's right. Today is he can finally drink alcohol. My goodness. Check the dumpsters at the student apartments and frat houses. Yeah, that's what he was in the freshman dorms this past year. So each floor has 2 trash areas. And so what he did, he called me and he goes, "Hey, Dad, there's a piece of furniture across the hallway. It's kind of neat." He goes, "But I don't know if I really like it or not." And I said, "Even if you don't, son, you know what I do, right? I sell at auctions. I can take it to the auction." He goes, "Can I have the money?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Just get whatever you can." So when I went down to Tuscaloosa, I filled the whole truck up, front, back. Then he ended up bringing stuff back. I still got 2 refrigerators, the small fridges, but they're tall. Still have 2 of those out there. Looks like it's from IKEA. It may be. I'll have to look and see. But yeah, there's stuff next to dumpsters. I know some people who go to Penn State and do the same thing. Do you sell any tools? Yes, I sell a lot of tools. Anytime I come across tools, matter of fact, I've got some tools on the floor. I'll show you in just a minute. I went to a yard sale one time and they had tons of tools and they had the big metal racks on wheels. I bought 4 of those. I bought all their tools. I bought everything for $100. And I probably sold 400 or 500 bucks of stuff. Yeah, I'll send you free shipping. I'll even send it free shipping. So yeah, anytime I can find stuff for him, I have to give him the money anyways, right? I usually just need to make him, can you just take pictures for eBay? That's true. Let's see. So I bought this the other day. I showed this when I went to the yard sale. This is a Sunbeam 1400 hair dryer. It pops up, the top lifts up, just like you've seen in a beauty salon. I looked at them on eBay. They are on eBay. The shipping on these is ridiculous. But when you look at the completeds and the solds, there's none. None have sold. But I bought this for $2 and I tested it. Works great. Still got the tag on it. So this is a no-brainer of where this has to go. It has to go to auction. There's no other place for this. Even if I put it on eBay, and I mean, this thing's heavy, so it would suck to ship. So definitely, that's an auction item. So when I talk about getting into items, like I don't know what this will sell for. It could sell for $5. It could sell for $35. I don't know. It just takes the right people. But I'm in it at $2. So you have to keep it low on stuff like that because it's like that skateboard. I figured that skateboard would do well. I had $1 in it. It only sold for $1. Now it's rare that happens. Usually when I find something and I figure that it's going to do X amount of dollars, it usually does because, like I said, learn your options. Let's see. Tools. He was asking about tools. I get these Coca-Cola boxes like this for my work. And what I do is I'll lay the tools in there. I'll write up a card showing what's in there. So I have a old welding tool, Scale Master welding tool that's in that. I got that for free in a lot. That was in something. It was a nail punch. That was free in a lot. Hey, STP South Texas Picker. Nice to have you in here. I have a power stripper. Power's pain and rust. It goes into your drill. I paid 50 cents for the quarter or 50 cents. I can't remember. And then I've got this level. So I made this box with all the tools in it. I have $1.50 in it. That's actually a little higher than what I want to be. But anyway, we'll take it up there and see how it goes. Finally taking one of these to the auction. This is a Hunter Air Purifier Cleaner, model 30747. I have pulled so much stuff out of the dumpster where I work. And so I usually go out there about once a day just to see if anybody has stopped. Put this right off the road. A lot of times people will stop and just throw stuff in there. So there was 4 of these in the dumpster probably a few weeks ago. I looked these up on eBay. There's some on eBay. Only one sold for like $30. So, like I say, I've got 4 of these. I'm taking one. We'll do a sample run and see what it does. Just an air purifier. It has the filter in here. The filter is fairly clean. Those filters are what's so expensive for these. That's probably why people throw these things away. Those filters are like $25 a piece, it look like. So let's see. Reading glasses. So I went to an auction one time, and they had a pallet of glasses. I didn't know what all was in there. I just knew it was glasses. And I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of pairs of glasses. Each box had 300 to 400 pairs of glasses. And I was like, that's kind of neat. I don't know what I'd do with it. So we started bidding it. I bid. I won the whole pallet for $10. Filled up the whole back of the truck. So these, okay, first thing I did is I went through everything. I separated sunglasses, just regular sunglasses. Then I separated everything into reading glasses. Then I separated them into the individual prescription. So I have boxes of like, these are all 2.75s. So what I do, I've probably sold $2,000 in glasses off this pallet so far, and I hadn't even got started. So I take these up there, and 5 pairs, and these will normally sell for, aren't you running John and Scott's whole works? Ruining John? I don't know. They're an ASD, aren't they? I think tonight, is it? Yeah. Okay, anyway, then I've got 5 pairs of 1.25. Like I said, these usually go for $5 to $8 up there. And so anyway, I've done well with these. And I've got Ray-Bans. I've got everything out there. The only thing I got to do is verify that they're real. I'm pretty sure most of them are. Turns out these came off airplanes and stuff. People had left on airplanes. There's a place in Scottsboro, Alabama, that a lot of this stuff. I've got a whole box of those, Joni. So, what's the name of the place in Scottsboro, Alabama? I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. Joni, you know, don't you? So, all the stuff from airplanes and stuff comes there, and just got a huge store and you can buy stuff. So anyway, they gave this to a thrift store in town. They sold tons. I bought a ton of stuff from them, and I'll be selling unclaimed baggage. Yeah, I think Oprah's even been out there and stuff. So I bought a ton of stuff. So taking 10 pairs this week. I bought a bunch of these the other day. I bought a box for either $3 or $5. It had these. This one is the biggest one. This one's almost 10 inches tall. It has the eagle on the back. So I'm running this one by itself. I sold one the other day a little bigger than this. It sold for, I think, $18 bucks. So I'm going to run this one by itself and see what it does. And then I stuck the other ones in a lot. See, I've got the Coca-Cola boxes. I've got these 4 right here. They're the smaller blue ones. I've got those. I run those together. And then the rest of the stuff that was in that box, all this was in the same box. And it was either 3 or 5. These are the older ones with the zinc lids. They have the number 2 on the bottom. And then I also just stuck the old mixer and the funnel and the back when people had the great cheese, because they only sold it in blocks, back in the day, where you grind it, you'd always get cheese and get a little skin, in your cheese. So I run those 3 separate, the box, and the tall one. Now, if you watched my videos early on, I bought my neighbor's yard sale. He said he'd sell everything for $50 after the end. Where he's selling those jars at, Harlem? Selling those jars in Fayetteville, Tennessee, at an auction up there. Let's see. So I took most of the stuff from my neighbor's yard sale to the auction I bought it on a Saturday afternoon. Brought it over to the house, documented it, wrote it down, loaded it in my truck, took it up there. I think I sold like $400 that first run. Now, something he had about 750 golf balls. So, let's see, I'll give you $1 for that blue jar. I'll bring it to Vegas next time I see you. So, when I talk to you about taking stuff a little at a time, if I take 750 golf balls up there, it's not gonna do well. So, what I've done is we've got 60 top flight golf balls in this box. And then there's a 36 top flight and 24 max fly in this one. And then in this one we have 53 Titleist. So it's a lot of balls. It is a lot of balls. So I've got 3 more of these in the garage and an old basket. It's got a bunch of tees and stuff too. So I'm going to I usually would just take 1. I'm going to take 3. I'm going to try it. I think it'll be okay. They're all different kinds and stuff like that. So I'm going to run all these, trying to clean out some space. The type of videos that I really want to concentrate on, I can't even start doing yet. I don't have the room. So I need to start liquidating this stuff out. He's got some balls. Yeah, you had to wear that costume that I wore, right? Let's see. So a while back, never forget. It's funny because a lot of people didn't know that was a costume party. I didn't know either. I just happened to. I was drunk in Vegas. I was going to do the Lieutenant Dangle on the zip lines, but there was just too many people. Of course, I was too wasted. How do you find a local auction like the one you go to? Go to auctionzip.com. Put that. There it is in the auctionzip.com. Put in your zip code, and you can go out, I think, 30, 50, 100 miles, something like that. Now, the one that I go to is local online. Not everybody has that, but everybody should have some kind of auction near their home. Now, I used to sell at just a regular auction before I started selling at this one. The thing about this one, and for those of you don't know how this works, I take stuff tomorrow morning. They'll have this auction up and running Thursday night at 7:00, and it runs for a week. So everybody has the chance, to look at all the items, and when it starts ending at the end of the week and closing, it's just like an eBay auction. But here's the thing. This is what's good for the seller, not for the buyer. Soft close is what this does. So anything under 2 minutes, on eBay, you can go in there in 5 seconds, you got everything ready, and bam, it's like, I want it. On this one, if you bid within the final 2 minutes, it throws 2 minutes back on the clock. So if you wait to 10 seconds to bid and hit bid, it goes to 210, whether you're the high bidder or not. If anybody bids in the final 2 minutes, it jumps 2 minutes back up. So as long as there is 2 people interested, it can sit there and roll and roll and roll. I've seen things go from $10 to $50 because 2 people just had to have it. And that's the thing about auctions. And daring to go on duty with those shorts. I'm not a real cop. Some people think I'm a real cop, but I'm not a real cop. And all this started with one comment on my very first video. Do they ship? They have a lady come in that has a UPS store, and they do ship. I don't know what they charge. Soft close. CLOSE, close, not close. Let's see. They didn't care on Fremont Street. No, you could have wore whatever on Fremont Street. So anyway, we get to that party, and there's like nobody dressed up, and I'm like, they told me I could not wear my shirt, the cop shirt, through the casino. So I had my tight pants on. Got my tight pants on. I had them and just a regular shirt. So I'm sitting there just like, there's like 5%. There's 1,500 people here or more, and there's like 5% dressed up. And I'm like, guys, I don't know if I can do this. And they go, you better put that outfit on right now. So I put it on. A preacher? No, I am not a preacher. I wouldn't be preaching and drinking on Fremont Street. So anyway, that costume was the hit. There's no lie about that. I am an electronic technician. Never been a preacher. Never been a cop. I just play one on YouTube. Said he's a preacher cop, Mom, so I have no clue what he does. Electronic technician. I work on computer boards that the company that I work for builds, and I troubleshoot those boards down to the component level. Find out what's wrong with the board. We replace what's messed up, fix it, and then we ship it to our customers. Harlan was candy. Yeah, exactly. Harlan was candy to so many women and men. Yep. Yeah, there was two guys that came up to me. That was the best comment of the night. I had somebody tap me on the shoulder. I turned around. It was two guys, and he did this. He looked at me and he goes, "Shut the F up." Except he didn't say F. I just started laughing. I have a degree. Now I'm in the oil field. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've got a two-year electronic technician degree. Is what I've got. So I bought a whole bunch of baseball cards a while back for $250, and I've made all my money back on that, and I've sold a ton of stuff after that. So I haven't taken any cards up there for a while. I gave it a break. I'll take stuff up there for a while, and I'll stop. And then I'll start taking stuff back again. So I'm going back through the notebooks and looking at all the stuff I've got left. So the first thing I'm taking, these things do well up there. I've got 24 Mark McGwire cards. There's nothing special. These aren't worth a lot, but I'll put it on there, 24 Mark McGwire cards. I have no money in this, so anything that I get is free money. So probably sell for $3, $4, $5 if I had to guess. This was still in there. This is 84 Topps Don Mattingly rookie. These cards do well up there. I would think this would probably sell for $10, $12, something like that if I had to guess. I bought a box of cards at a yard sale the other day for $5. It had thousands of cards in it. I went through it. What I like to do on those is, I know my cards, so I can pull the cards out. I can just flip through them, and I can find all the good stuff. Cards are worth about $5 to $8. Which one are you talking about, Pat? So I pulled these out. The $5 box sold for $42.50, I think, the other day. And I pull out a lot of the really good cards, and I lay them on top so people can see what's in there. So anyway, I pulled these out of so I have nothing in this one. This is a 87 Topps Bonds and a Bowman rookie, Sammy Sosa. I figure that'll probably sell for $10 or something like that. So all these cards, I have no money in at all. Have nothing in this card. This is 85 Topps McGuire USA rookie card. So I've taken one of these up there before. It's done well. No money in this. That's all free money. Anything Atlanta Braves, since we're in Atlanta Braves country down here. And so they had a whole bunch of these sheets of Dale Murphy cards. Too much glare. Let's get off the TV. Anyway, 9 Dale Murphy cards. Here's another one. 31 Dave Justice cards. Those will sell. Like I say, anything Atlanta Braves over there will sell. Let's see if I missed anything. Why is it that you and Shane had both since returning home? I had voice trouble once I first got there. I got there on Monday morning and I lost my voice almost immediately. Yep, that's a Mark McGuire rookie card, 85 Topps. 30% for this auction house because it's online. Because what I'll do tomorrow morning is I have my own tables. I'll take all my stuff and set it out, like the thermos. And like for this thermos here, I'll set this on the table. This card will be right beside it. What he does, he goes around and takes pictures of everything. And then he writes a description up and he has to, create all this. So that costs a little more than a regular auction. A normal auction that I sell at is usually 15 to 20%. 15 was the last one I sold at. That was just where people come and just actually bid live in the crowd. But this one's a little more. But I do get more because the last place that I sold at sold to a lot of resellers. It was the crowd had probably over 50% of resellers. So that means they're not going to be bidding as high as this other one. This one I take stuff to now has thousands of people that are just buying for themselves. They just like to buy stuff. So that's a huge, huge thing right there because prices go a lot higher. There's times where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. Why are they still bidding on this? But that's the thing about an auction is, especially a live auction, if the way the auctioneer, you get up there and he's, yeah, they're building an environment. They're trying to get people excited and they're like, oh, should I bid? Should I bid? No, should I bid another time? Yeah, hit me one more time. So they're getting you excited. So that's what it's all about. But all it takes is 2 people to want something. And yep, that's all it takes. But anyway, back to the voice. I lost my voice as soon as I got there. I don't know if it was the dry air, because in the South we have a lot of moisture in the air. And by lunch on Monday, my voice was shot. It's starting to come back. I'm still trying to drink a lot of water. Let's see. Let's see if I missed anything. The crazy card. How are you? You think Westbrook cards will go up or down this next year? And I don't know. I don't know a lot about basketball cards, except for back in the day when I really collected. That was back in the Jordan time and stuff. So I'm sure if he plays well or continues to play well, his cards will go up. I don't think it'd be a huge difference, though. Drunk screams. I tell you what, that was rough. Yeah, me and my buddy almost got picked up by another couple. That was interesting. A couple swingers came in and tried to swoop us off our feet, and no. That never happened before, but hey, it's Vegas, right? My buddy had no clue what was happening, and I knew exactly what was happening. Do you have a Clemens rookie? I did. I had two of them. I sold both of them, I think, a couple months ago up at this auction up here. I don't think I have any more. There was a lot of 85 tops in this, in that 250 card lot, $250 lot that I bought. And so they also had, this is still from that $250 lot also. And I've got this stuff. This stuff doesn't, it's 90s. This is 94 Top Stadium Club. These are sealed. This is Series 1, Series 2, Series 3. So there's the card that'll go with it. And it's just going to the auction. So I had a box left out in the garage, a big box. And I just had a bunch of these still sitting in there. And it's like, it's time for them to go. Got to go to auction. So I got that going. And then I've got 3 more is going to be in a lot, a 95 Fleer and a 295 Tops Series 2. So there's a Fleer. Then there's 2 of those. They reported an epic scourge of locust, I guess, on the new last night. Did you notice a lot of grasshoppers out there? No, but I did. We went to Zach Bagan's haunted museum, and there was a locust that flew in there. It was a locust, as in a July fly, not a grasshopper type locust. They call them July down here. They call them July flies, locust. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? I guess you made it back home. I think I saw some motorcycle stuff. Hello, let's see what a resales. How are you? Do you have to yell the auctioneer where you start the bid? Where to start the bids? Now, the one that I sell at is online. Everything's zero. So it's just like eBay. So when I take my stuff up there, like when I take this up there with these cards, you'll see it just like an eBay auction. It's at zero. The first bid is $1. So you do not tell them where to start it. They all start at $1. And that's why I tell people that you need to be in stuff cheap. You can't go in there with an expensive item. It's too risky. Let's see. Did you see I didn't see any grasshoppers. Hit the thumbs up. Like and see. Yeah. Pat's got an idea. Hit the thumbs up button. Like and sub, if you would, please. Dry air. I think there's no moisture out there in Vegas. It's just dry. But alcohol may have played a little bit, maybe. You need the women to make it right. Do you put reserves on your item? There is no reserves at this place. Everything starts at $1. I mean, it's zero. If now nobody bids, then you'll get your item back. But if somebody bids $1, it's gone. That's why I tell everybody, if there's an auction place around your house, and auctionzip.com is where you go to find these auctions near your house. A lot of people tell me that they don't have these around their house. So, but if you can find a regular auction, just one that you actually have to physically go to and bid, then do it. But before you try to take stuff up there and sell, go up to it, go to that auction 2 or 3 times. If it's the one that you physically have to go to bid on stuff, go and take notes. Notice what is selling. because every auction is different. Like I can take these up there. These will probably sell pretty good up there. Some places that may not sell at all. You have to just figure it out. You have to go to that auction. You have to study it. You have to learn it. Whether it's the physical place where you have to go, or if you find one that's online like me, where you can sit there and go back and look at everything and say, okay, that sold for $20 this week. That's interesting. I didn't think those would sell for that much. Make a note. The next week when they have an auction, go back again, study that. If you see that same item, you may say, oh, there's another one that sold for $20. I see those for $1 at yard sales. You know what? I see a trend on that. That's a $20 item. And that may not be an item that even sells well on eBay. So you just have to learn that way. Take notes, learn your auction. Find your items cheap. I buy a lot of stuff at 50 cents and $1 to take up there. You're giving out all the secrets. Everybody lives in different spots. Nobody's in my place. And what's up, Mr. Sadie? How are you tonight? I have one like that over here. I live in Florida. They start everything at 1 cent. Beautiful. I'm mature at almost 52. I just like hearing. Let's see. You're right. There's no humidity out there in Vegas. Let's see here. So we got that and that. And I believe that's got too much stuff in here. This is ridiculous. I think that's about all that I have that I'm taking. Let me make sure. Let's put some of this stuff back in there. But yeah, I've still got a lot of golf balls I'll be taking next week. I've still got a lot of baseball cards. Let's see here. So does anybody have any questions about auctions or anything like that? I'm just glad to be home. This is going to be a rough week, though, for me. Flip it. Harlan was on last week. Let's see. It matters to me. So yeah, this channel is going to be a lot of auction stuff. I plan on doing some storage auction or some storage units. I want to do that because I watch a lot of these storage unit purchases on YouTube, and I see a lot of people throwing stuff away, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that would sell for such good money at my auction. So I'm going to start trying those. I just haven't. I don't have room right now. I've got to get busy in my garage and get this stuff out of here. I bought a whole bunch of tents. I've got a pile of like 6-man tents out there. I haven't slept. Yeah, Jennifer, that was rough. But I tell you what, that was fun. Yeah, perfect stuff for the auction. That's exactly right. I see people throwing that. They go to these places and even house clean outs. They're throwing stuff in the dumpster, and I'm like, oh, that's like $30 or that's $20 or. So as soon as I get my garage cleaned out, like that pile of tents, I need to go out in the yard. I'll take those to my local auction. But what I need to do to get maximum money, I need to take them out in the yard. I need to open them up, make sure all the pieces are there. I need to set the tent up, take a picture of the tent, take it apart, put it in there, put it on the table, and then put the picture of the tent. Say, this is the tent assembled that's in this bag. That's how you get the maximum money. So So Jennifer in the chat, for the ones you don't know her, she's from South Carolina. She's country, like me, maybe just a little more country. But people kept asking her where she's from, and we started saying, "Oh, she's from New York." And the look on their face would be like, they're like, "What?" And she's like, "Southern New York," and they're like, "Oh, oh, okay." that was the joke for the week. Let's see. An idea that I had. Hold on, let me get the chat stopped. Idea that I had, I think, was redoing it, is make tire yard sale contents. People hate the idea of having to pay it out. Yeah, that's these golf balls and stuff that I just showed back here. That was from my neighbor's yard sale. That was the $50 yard sale that I purchased, and I think that was one of the first few videos that I did. I showed everything that I had bought, but then I sold like $400 worth of stuff at the auction in Tennessee, and then there was 750 golf balls in that. You're back. So yeah, that's why I was saying you have to. That's why I've got this stuff in my garage. I could take it up there and just blow it out and get whatever I can get. But if you take stuff up there, if you just slowly roll it through the process of, instead of taking 750 golf balls in 1 week and get just whatever you had, I've been taking 60 at a time. And I'm trying to get the maximum money because it's all free money, right? So if I needed the money for something else, but I don't. So I'm I do this part-time. So I try to save all this money that I make, except when I go to Vegas and party like a rock star. You got to do that sometimes. Jennifer is a Southern sweet every time. You are exactly correct, Mr. Barry. That is a good quote. Speaking of sweet tea, I flew into Houston. First thing I found was Chick-fil-A and sweet tea. I just plopped right in the chair and just sat there and drank my sweet tea. You're a nice drunk, Harlan. So it was all good. Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing down there on Fremont Street. Everything was funny. I don't know why. So I was trying to remember if there's anything else that y'all need to, any other tips or anything. Anybody got anything? Yes, that Chick-fil-A is heaven. It is exactly. And Jennifer, I did have a blast. That was except for that Friday morning when I got up. That was bad. I forgot to eat. I don't know. How do I forget to eat? I don't understand that. I don't understand how I did. I ate just a little bit at 6 o'clock, and then that's the last thing I ate. Wasn't the last thing that I had to drink. It's the last thing that I ate. So I got up Friday morning, getting ready to get on a plane, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get on the plane. You almost forgot to pee. Yeah, that was on Fremont Street. Did you win any money? I did not. I lost probably $100. Not bad. Didn't do a lot of gambling. I need to learn how to do the table games. All I did was the slot machines. What up, Kent? Thursday night was a lot. That was a lot. It's called a hangover. I guess, like I say, I don't drink much. That night on Fremont Street was that was rough. I'm not gonna lie. Friday morning I was so hungry. that have you ever been so hungry that you're just nauseated? And it's like, I need to eat, but I feel like if I eat now, I'm going to throw up. And I was in a cold sweat and had a headache. But I finally went down and got something to eat, got something to drink, and took a shower. And I was okay. I was good. By Saturday morning, I was pretty good. But everything, it was like I had been sick and I had to reintroduce food into my system. It's the way I felt. I probably could have just started eating. It was like I had a biscuit and I was like, eat a bite, wait 5 minutes, eat another bite just to make sure that I wasn't going to get sick. Fremont was fabulous, but yeah, you were hungover. Yep, I kept hearing, Officer Dangle, did you hang from a balcony or something? No, I did not even. I didn't wear my costume that night. But we went to Jason T. Smith's tiki party, and I pissed off the bartender. Is what happened. I didn't mean to, but I think I offended him because we go in there. It's a real small place, real small tiki bar. I've never been to a tiki bar, so I go in there and I see these people holding these drinks. It looked like the glasses and stuff that a margarita would be in. So I go up there and I say, "Hey, let me get a margarita." And he said, "This is a tiki bar. We do not serve margaritas. This ain't a Mexican restaurant." And I'm like, somebody just pissed him off. So he goes, "But if you want a margarita, I can make you a margarita." I'm like, "No, I'm good." And he goes, "Here's our menu. This is what we have right here. This is what a lot of people get." So he made me the zombie drink. And it was ugly. I remember drinking it. Nobody liked the drink but me. Two other girls tried it. Another guy tried it. And he's like, "Man, that's strong." I drank the whole thing. I remember at one point thinking, "Uh-oh, I just crossed the line." But he took like 4 bottles of alcohol and turned it over in there. So I don't know if I did. I drank every bit of it. I paid $15 for it. You got to drink it. So by the time I got to Fremont Street, it was live on YouTube, baby. So it was fun. I can't wait till next year. What movie are you watching behind Harlan? That is ESPN in the mirror. I just watched my Red Sox get their butt kicked, but we beat the Yankees 3 out of 4, so I'll take it. No, I didn't get roofied. It was just a strong drink. Because I watched, he had everything right there. He just grabbed the bottles and stuff, unless it was something was in the bottle. Because I remember everything on Fremont Street. I was just a little past the line. But no, some people said, "Was you blackout?" And it's like, no, I remember every single bit of Fremont Street. A lot of fun. Yeah, I haven't went back and watched that video. My daughter says that it was Comedy Central type stuff. I don't know. I'm not going back and watching it. All her friends wanted to watch it, so she sent the link to all of them. So anyway, yeah, I've been on here about an hour. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would. Got a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of new videos. I've got a notebook written down of all the stuff that's going to come up. Cartoon Network. You're right, Craig. It may have been Cartoon Network. But yeah, subscribe, like the video if you don't mind, and yeah, leave a comment. If you have any questions after this is over with about auctions or anything, this will stream. This is on StreamYard for the ones who haven't seen this yet. You can see it's powered by StreamYard since the Google Hangouts is going away off of YouTube. So a lot of us have been using StreamYard. So if you have any, thank you, Thrifting Nomads. Is it Will? I guess that's probably his Will that's doing that. Did Bearded Picker survive? He is survived. He's still out there. ASD starts this week, and he's already got into the show because he's with John, and John had some meetings with some of his vendors. Absolutely, Jennifer. It was a pleasure meeting you. You are an awesome person. Now it is time to get back to work. Hey, Kimmy. Okay, it is Will. It's nice to meet you, Will. I met some really awesome folks out there. Thrifting Nomads, they're awesome. Sell Quick, Ship Quick, Tiffany and Hugo, they're awesome. Thrift, Love, Sale, Loretta and Rob, they were awesome. Just met a whole lot of just really, really cool people. So, yeah, like I said, if you have any questions after this is over, StreamYard will put it over on YouTube. If you have any questions, I respond to every comment and question. My channel is not big enough that I can't do that yet. So hopefully one day, but right now I respond to everybody. So thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all later on. See ya.